to talk with Glenn Murray.
The views, opinions, and representations expressed on the K-Ghost Radio Network and its website are those of the host, guest, and participants. UFO Talk Radio can, but does not necessarily promote any particular lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practice. These shows are for entertainment purposes only, and they are not intended to treat or diagnose and or claim to cure any disease or condition, or give any medical or legal advice. All music is purchased and owned by LGA Broadcasting.
I got the windows rolled down, got the radio up, and I'm heading out of Vegas tonight. And it's a 1:30 on a 4-day run, and the desert is a welcome sight. I can see you there in that dress you wear, and it's keeping my foot on the gas. I drink a gallon of Joe just to make it back home and hold you in my arms at last. There's a full moon shining, lighting up the highway like a beacon to you. If I can make it on time, past a moonlit state line, we'll be so right on through.
Are you ready? What you are about to experience is real. Right along with us. From deep in the desert of Nevada, The Glenn Larry Show. From deep in the desert of Nevada, broadcasting to the world, it's The Glenn Larry Show. Broadcasting to the world.
And that we are, everybody. Welcome to the show. What a beautiful week I had. I hope that your week was good also. We would like to say hello to a couple of people out there I met the other day from New York City. I like you guys. Yes, thank you so much. And I met some folks from Florida, fun folks that are tuning in tonight. Hopefully they'll enjoy the show. I met them at the Pioneer Saloon. I have my T-shirt on. You can see, yeah. Had a great time down there the other day. Boy, just meeting people from all over. It's like the planets in line with all the cool people that we met in conversations. It's just... they stop in, and then they got to know about the little radio station, K-Ghost Radio. We want to say hello to everybody out there. K6RCL out there in Goleta. Dennis, thinking about you. Hope that you're doing better. Things are working out, buddy. And, from whatever time zone you might be in, I'd like to bid you guys all welcome. All my ham operators out there, all my sidebanders, all my worldwide radio folks out there, K6RCL, like I say, Dennis. To Chief Hall out there and wonderful Avondale, to all the fire crew out there, I'd like to say, I go past our police officer down, a great guy. Thank you for supporting us. Appreciate it. We all support law enforcement, EMS, of course, as you know, K-Ghost does that. I do that. I used to be part of all that, but now we're in radio and I just love it. Summer's here. It's hot where we're living. When I say hot, well, it's not as bad as it's been prior years. It was about 98 today. Washington State, I guess, we're getting in the hundreds, and they're hitting their, and the humidity is up, and of course, Avondale's getting their heat wave, and some are getting heat, some are getting rain. I'd like to hear what's going on in your weather, your area. There's open lines, by the way, tonight, and we're just going to talk about everything that's going on. A lot of weird stuff in space going on. A lot of these orbs are being seen all over. What is going to happen? They say November is going to be the big thing, as you know. Three-Eye Atlas, I guess it was called, 2025 N1 back in the day, I guess. But we knew that's coming, and it's going to be going past, around the sun, past us. I guess we're going to see a little bit of, I don't know. But I'm anxious to see. My birthday's on the 24th of November. I just hope it's not the end of the world. Or maybe this is a ship or whatever. I've heard so much rumors on the internet. Everybody's on it. I realize that this asteroid, this inner stealth space rock, whatever, asteroid we'll call it, we're not going to call it a ship. I don't think it's a ship. I mean, everybody's like, oh, man, these aliens are coming, man, you know. I wonder if that Donnie guy, what he thinks about it. Stoner Don. He's quite a guy. He calls up once in a while. He's pretty cool. Maybe he's listening tonight, but I'm sure he has an opinion on it, believe me. Yeah, this thing's supposed to pass by like 600 times further than the moon from Earth. It's not going to come near us. We're supposed to be safe, traveling at 1,035,000 miles per hour. I mean, it's hauling. It's, you know, I mean, you're not going to see it. I mean, we're seeing it now in space through these telescopes. But, yeah, everybody's going to have their eyes out when they get closer, the things get closer. I'm sure it's going to make it has a tail. It says it has some type of, showing some type of tail, some type of source, of ice source and stuff. So it's got a lot of things going on. Scientists are right on it, of course. Are you concerned? Are you scared? Are you worried? You know, I've heard a lot of people say, don't pay attention to this. This is all a bunch of hooey. Don't believe it. It's all fake. Well, I think the asteroid's real. We've had several other ones before, of course, as you know, have come close, and we've seen some weird stuff. But this is traveling in a line. This has like it's supposed to be going somewhere. It's not like waving around. It's going in a straight. It has a path. I don't know. And again, if this is some type of space aliens, or maybe I don't know, whoever, whatever, they're way above us. I mean, why even stop by and see us? we're like a little ant to them, of course. Yeah. Got a lot planned coming up this month. Got some more interviews with some people. Going to have a jock on. We're starting the Midnight Talk Radio very soon. We're supposed to get that off last Saturday, but we did not. I'm doing some new web stuff, web design. Are you very good at web designs? I'm not, but we're doing it. We've got a gal coming and help me with that. And a gal's going to make some phone calls for us. That's all it takes in radio. We're one little shop here. But there's room for more, trust me. Having a great time with the Good Springs radio, and which is KGOS 2. And that we have the religious thing. We have that Saturday, I believe it's Sunday at 10:30 to 11:30 hour. It's great, fun. Monica's there. She's playing my band. I have a great time. Give back a little bit. Yes. Have you heard that they want to put on the moon a nuclear reactor? Yeah, they want to do that. And they want to get it started right away. That's interesting, isn't it? That's very interesting because everything's going on and they want to do that on the moon. What do you think about that? I mean, you know, if these aliens are worried about us playing with nukes here, now they're worried about us playing with nukes on the moon. I mean, you know, what's that all about? I don't get it. Explain it to me. I'd like to hear from you guys. We will tonight. I'm going to open my lines up. But Voyager 1, that's almost 49 years worth of travel, journey that's been on. Boy, and it's given us a lot of information. More to come. Yeah, more to come. There's been some other probes been sent up lately. I see them all the time. I had a good time tonight watching the stars and watching the planets and watching things going on up there that don't make any sense. But I'm sure you're watching too. I think everybody's watching the skies more than they ever have. And seeing more things. Now, there's a lot of junk up there, space junk. And there's satellites, a lot of satellites. Yeah, you know about the Starlink. That's a big thing. They all travel together more or less, so it's not like, you know, UFOs, 50 of them. No, that's the Starlink. And you'll know satellite when it goes over really fast. There's a lot of stuff to look for. Yes, and a lot more to see. And it's on its way. It's going to be interesting times we're living in. Interesting times. And like I say, it's more to come. And it's around my birthday, so we'll see what happens in November. Oh, yeah, I know one thing. In November, the 14th, 15th, and 16th up here in Good Springs. You're going to love this one. The Pioneers is celebrating, of course, with the Fallout. And they'll all be up here. It's going to be quite a deal. and 3 locations. But a lot of it's going to be right here in town. About 6,000 people. Pretty cool. Want to say hello to my neighbor, Steve Darnell, who's over there working in a shop. Great guy. He's new to the place, but I'll tell you, he's made a big difference being here. And we're going to have him on the radio, too. We're going to interview him and talk about all sorts of stuff. And he's quite an interesting guy, a cool dude. And going to get a couple of wrestlers on, some fighters on that we have coming up. And it's just their timing when they can do it because they're busy, busy, busy. And I'm a list of little radio stations, but we've had some big ones on, you know. We also have Country of Vault Radio, which is pretty cool. OlympiaRadio.com, which has been out there, but for some reason, Google doesn't pick us up, and we have the site, so I don't know what it's all about. Some of the IT guys can look at that. Are you getting a lot of yard work done during this time that it's warm and getting things done? My weeds are really growing. Like I tell you, I always complain about my weeds, but they're like trees now. Yeah, so I got to get the guy on there. So I think next week I'm going to be going fishing too, by the way, with my family, and we're going to have fun. And that's coming up this week. And then I got a lot of stuff going on, taking care of a dog, and going to be here in the station building and do some other things, and I'm going to be busy, busy, busy. So it's good to be busy when you're older because you don't want to sit and watch TV and just veg out. You got to get up and do something. If it's remodeling your bathroom or doing something, you're doing something. But you got to walk. Keep walking, keep walking. Yeah, my blood sugar was a little high. Working on that. Was A1C? Yeah, a little high. I want to bring it down, though, with diet. You watch me, and I will. I don't do the drugs and the shots. No. They say, Judy was telling me this the other day, my friend Judy, she said, now, you're not just pre-diabetic, you're either diabetic or you're not. And she's true. That's a true fact. But these other doctors say, no, you're type 2, you're going to be type 2, you're on the border, you know, but you got, you know, either you are or you aren't. Yeah. I don't do metformin. Bad stuff. So we're going to do some other stuff. I feel good. I just need to lose some weight. I had for a while. But I had certain friends stop in town to kind of like, let's go have a good time and party and eat and do this all stuff, and got off my regimen. We all do that, especially around the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas. Yeah, but you got to push away a little bit. And I've been pushing, but the table's been pushing back. I've been pushing too. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Want to say hello to my friends out there over there at Creekside Diner. Oh, yeah, does a great job. Kind of square in Pennsylvania. Great breakfast when I come down there. I have a great time. I'm going to be out there. I keep promising you that. It's a true fact. I've already talked to Chief about the Chief Hall. Great guy. He comes out here more often than I come out there. But we're going to kind of switch that around a little bit. You watch. Yeah, he's a lot of fun. Down at the Pine Ridge Saloon, the other day I told you I'd met those folks from all over. And fascinating stories, what they do, where they're from, what they're doing now in their lives. Oh, what an interesting testimony I had from this guy the other day. Oh, he had gone through a lot. Yeah, a lot. We'll have him on also. Quite a story. Born in New York City. I mean, down where it's all happening. And he grew up in a real rough life, but he's got several businesses going. He's done very well for himself. But what a story. And when people tell their story, I think it's fascinating because we all have one. We all have closed doors. We also have skeletons in our closets. You have good and bad. It's what you're doing today. You change your life, change your ways, and it's what you're doing today that's important. I told you about the cup I found the other day, my concert cup. It's actually a beer cup you buy when you go to these concerts at these fairgrounds. You get the main stage, and the guy on the main stage is usually on the beer cup, you know, big plastic cup. And there I was, Elvis Mania. It was in Ventura County Fair, I think it was. And I had that cup right in front of me, you know, just like this, you know, big plastic. And I squeezed it, and it went into 1,000 little chunks and pieces. Yeah. I sat back in that room, hot all the time. And it's the heat, the desert just kills things, and I just wipe it out. So I said to myself, that's a sign. That's the past. What are you doing in the future? Well, we're doing radio, and we're loving it. I hope you're loving radio too. If you have a cool story, you've got something you want to talk about that's interesting to the people, not so long of a story, but something that would really grab the audience tonight. Feel free to do so. Are you afraid of the asteroid coming our way? It's supposed to be here in November. They changed the date, so I'm wondering, is it maybe it's sooner? Maybe I don't know, but are we prepared with all the fires going on, the earthquakes? Unbelievable. Volcano active. Look at Yellowstone. A lot going on, even with the politics and all the other crap going on out there in the world. Yeah. So it's quite a big bowl of soup we're in, and it's who's hanging on the edge of that soup bowl. Who's going to survive? Interesting stuff. We'll be back right after this.
Violence, theft, drugs, graffiti. It's all part of joining a gang. In times like these, we need to protect our children and our community from gangs. Gangs often prey on unsupervised teens with low self-esteem, who perform poorly in school, who seek a sense of belonging, or are simply bored. Joining a gang often involves violent hazing rituals. Once in a gang, members can become alienated from their families, school, and friends. Drugs, guns, and malicious activity are common elements in gangs. Trying to leave a gang can be a difficult and dangerous process. The best way to get out of a gang is never to join one. Protect kids from being recruited by a gang. Know who they're hanging out with. Involve kids in after-school activities and provide positive role models. Help reduce gang activities in your community by working with local law enforcement and school systems. Don't let a kid you know get involved with gangs. Visit ncpc.org to learn more or contact your local law enforcement agency.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, National Crime Prevention Council, and the Ad Council.
Every day, people are afraid to report violent crimes. In times like these, choosing to report a crime or helping the police can be a difficult decision. A no-snitching culture has sprung up in our communities, making it unpopular and sometimes even dangerous to report a crime. Do the right thing by calling 911 or your local crime tip line. If you're the victim of a crime, report it. If you know about a crime, report it. To learn more about how to do the right thing, visit ncpc.org or contact your local law enforcement agency.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, National Crime Prevention Council, and the Ad Council.
There is a new suicide line out there, folks. It's called 988. 988. You know, somebody's having some problems or whatever. Those thoughts are terrible. It's always another day. 988 is that number, suicide line, hotline, everybody. So you know. I love that thunder and lightning. Boy, some folks have had some thunder and lightning in their areas. Oh boy, back in the day, you wouldn't lift up the landline, the phone, because it would go through the phone and pow, zap you. Yeah, true fact. Happened to a friend of mine in Montana. Wow, zapped him pretty darn bad too. Tell you, we're on a computer line now, so we got that fixed. Well, at the time, my lines weren't working anyway, right? We paid the bills and got some stuff taken off, but it never was right. They owed me towards the end, and they said it's going to cost me a fee to disconnect. I don't think so. I'm disconnected. I disconnected you with my checkbook and everything else. Done. Man, I still have what they put me through. Well, you realize that in radio things do happen. Yeah. More orbs are being seen around the area. Florida, Texas, especially overseas, different countries they're just dropping out of the air everywhere. Floating, going by. Is this going to be a norm for everybody to see these certain things happening? It's not as blatant as it's going to be, they say. Are they getting prepared to do something? I mean, is it like the movie V? Remember V? With the flying saucer was there, and all these little ships came out, and yeah. Have you wondered if we were being prepared all these years at all this sci-fi stuff? Oh, it's pretty scary and pretty way out there, but gosh, it could be. I don't know. What do they look like? these people said they've been abducted and everything else. They say the guy that looks like it's a short thing. It's got big eyes and all this, and a lot of the stuff's been very well documented, and a lot of folks have seen the same thing. And so I don't know. I've seen the crafts myself, but I haven't seen any green men. Uh, no, I've seen ghosts. Have you seen any ghosties in your life? I have. Quite scary, quite scary. But I'll tell you, it happens. It really does. So I'd like to take callers tonight. If you might have a story, and you might tell me how your weather is too. Or talk about something that's interesting for all of us. It's kind of an open line. Now I got my phone ringing, so we're going to open the lines. The line's going to be this here. I'm going to let Ross give it out. Ross.
To talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada, lines are open at 1-702-874-1114. That's 702-874-1114.
And that number is open now. I just had somebody call on the cell line because that's not going to be open tonight. Okay, that's got that computer line off. We're not doing that night tonight, but we do have open lines. Let's see. Doris says her temperature. What was your temperature today, Doris? They're probably in the pool. Yeah, I can see. They send me these little things all the time. Sitting by the pool, nice cold drink. I love them. Yeah, I get the temperature today. Well, I hope that. Yeah, here it is, 102. Wow. Yeah. Wow, that's something. Humidity's way up there too. My goodness. Well, maybe we'll hear from him. I hope. Yeah, maybe this might be that. It might be him. You never know. You're on the air. What's your name and where are you from?
I'm from Florida.
It's got to
This
be
is Ken.
It's Ken. I was just talking about you. I said, man, what's your temperature down there? My goodness. What's your
Oh, yeah, right, but there's a lot going on down here. We don't know why they're changing transformers or doing work on transformers, but apparently the one out here in my property only takes care of 4 houses. And I don't know what they were doing out there because we didn't have no problems. And I went to Walmart and I got a call from my grandson, hey, the power's out here.
Oh.
So it's going to be out for a couple hours. So by the time I got home, the power truck was gone.
Oh.
It's a power company out of Texas. Now, I don't know why we got a power company out of Texas with all the problems they got in Texas, but that's not the worst part. The worst part is they hit us with a power surge.
Oh,
It took out TVs. It took out my surge protectors, my pool pump, my pool heater, which is all it costs a lot of money. It burnt the lights out of my ceiling. I should have sent you some pictures of it.
Oh my goodness gracious! It's
Well,
you're not the only one then.
No, they got my neighbors too. It only got the 4 houses, but that's not the main part. It got the $80,000 worth of solar panels on my roof.
Oh, Ken, that's terrible. That's just terrible.
And that's something that my insurance does not cover.
Well, they'll better cover it because they're responsible for it.
They're only responsible for the house, not the solar panels, Larry. They got different rules here in Florida.
Wow. Oh, sucks.
I'm gonna send you some pictures of the pool pump.
Yeah. Would
And
you?
I got a new one. I got one from Amazon. And I guess it's fresh off the boat from China because that's what it says, China on it. But I'm trying to get everything back up. You know, the lights and everything. It's just going to take a while, but
Oh, I'm sorry to hear this.
that was here last Thursday when it happened.
Wow.
And,
You've
know,
had your hands full.
by the time they hurried up and got it fixed and get out of here, we come home in the meantime.
Uh-huh.
Oh, now we got the fire company. We got the police. You know, the first it was the circus. Now we have the clowns. And they want to check houses for anything burning. Now, that was kind of a strange one.
Right.
The only thing you could smell here is maybe a little bit of a plastic smell.
Right.
But
well, yeah,
it's not been good here.
Oh, I'm so
but
sorry.
I don't know why they were messing with that transformer out in front of our place. My boy said that guy was up in that bucket truck and he said, Happy says, all I heard was zzz. He said, and the guy on the ground run to the other side of the street.
Oh, there's
it's a wonder somebody wasn't electrocuted out here.
Wow. I would be getting hold of them and talking to them. Yep. I would drive down to their HUD, wherever they're at, where you see the trucks.
Well, I've got a claim in with the Power and Light Company, but I don't know how I'm going to make out with them.
Wow.
I got a claim number and everything. It's just it's been tough here since last Thursday.
Yeah.
But other than that, we got up, we're moving around, and we got another good day. And
yeah, that's right.
You just got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah, boy, I'm just so sorry about you going through that. It's terrible. What next?
I'll get her to send you the pictures. You're not going to believe it.
Wow. Well, get them to me.
You won't believe it.
I want to see
and these surge protectors, they got 9 screws in them that hold them together.
Right.
8 of them are Phillips, and they got one in there that you can't get out because they don't make a screwdriver for it. You can't buy one at the hardware store. Nobody's ever seen anything like it.
Right.
So you can't really get inside.
Right.
Oh, I said, well, I'm going in one way or the other. So I took a big screwdriver and I pried it open because I wanted to see what was that strong that would burn out the surge protectors.
Wow. Can we have another?
And it burned out the surge protector and went right on through it, right up into the TV.
We have another caller. We have another caller on the line. Caller, go ahead. What's your name? Where you're from, sir? You're on the line. Whoever's there. Hello.
Larry, can you hear me?
We can hear you. You're live on the radio. Go ahead. You've got.
Hey, this is Dad. What's going on, Ken? How you been?
Oh man.
There you go.
I'm going to send Larry some pictures. Maybe he'll put them on the show there for you to see what's going on here. I don't know why they're working on transformers. We didn't have no problem. But that guy from Texas, what he was doing up there, he didn't know what he was doing, and it's wonder he wasn't electrocuted. All you heard was one great big zap, and then they were going out. He said, "What the hell was that?" I was thinking, it's a guy up there in the pole. If he wouldn't have had them rubber gloves on and go clean up to his elbow, he wouldn't be around today.
He would have been dead. Have you heard what we've done?
You got any problems over in your area?
No, we're fine.
No, but what we've done is we've outsourced all of our transformers to China. China has put a bug into it. China can shut them down. So that's what I was thinking when I heard what happened to you. To burn through a surge protector, that's a lot of voltage.
Yeah, that's something.
Well, I'm going to send Larry a picture of the inside of one. They got one oddball screw in there nobody's ever seen. And I tried to get it open. I said, well, I'm getting it open one way or the other, so I got a big screwdriver in there, and I pried it open.
What'd you see?
It melted the solder joints.
Yeah.
Now the LED lights that are in the ceiling, it burnt the center right out of it.
Oh, boy, you could have had a fire, lost your house, everything.
Yes, I could have. I could have.
Oh.
And I wasn't even home. My grandson was home here. He's the one that told me what went on.
Oh.
But it blew every breaker out of my breaker panel. But it went through the system before it blew the breakers. That's what I don't understand.
Anybody out there knows what went on, let us know. Let Ken know.
The transformers, we have outsourced our transformers to China.
Right.
China can also sit there and manipulate them. China can also do anything that they want.
Right.
And basically, they've said they're going to do it inner.
Yeah, they'll do that. Yeah, they will.
On our system. And that's, I'm not saying it is. I'm not no conspiracy theorist or whatever. But from what everything points to, who's not to say?
Right.
I guess they got another mosquito coming out of China now that's making people sick.
Oh, really? It's more Yeah. Wow. This is the deadly one. This is the one that will kill you when you're bitten or something, or what? You get everything else from mosquitoes now. It's pretty crazy.
One thing I do is I don't go out of this house at night because these mosquitoes out here are raiders and they will get you. But they don't put a welt on you. You don't even know they bit you until you smack them and the blood flies. It's not like a Pennsylvania mosquito. When they bite you, they itch like hell.
Yeah.
But not these mosquitoes here in Florida. There's no itch to them. There's no lump. There's nothing. They just suck the blood out of you.
Well, I'm going fishing this week. I hope that I don't have any mosquito problems. I guess you spread something on it. They say there's Avon that came out where they kind of bath soap or what it is, and you would shower with that, and the next day they won't even bother you. Something about the soap, I don't know.
What was that Avon do you use that keeps the mosquitoes away? Skin so soft.
Oh, yes.
A long time ago.
I got a bottle of it still. Yeah, I never used it.
Yep.
Most people don't even know what Avon is.
They still have Avon. I hope. I used to like a couple of. I did like one of their beautiful products. Their cologne was really good. One part, yeah.
Do you remember the old ad? Ding dong, Avon calling.
Yes, I do.
That was like a full of brush bands.
Yeah, remember the full. Yeah, Red Scout.
Oh yeah, the full of brush man.
Oh,
We're going back in years. We don't want too many people to know how old we are.
Well, they figure it out.
Hey, you know what? It's the best times. It'll never, ever, ever be repeated again.
No.
It's our best history that we have. Nobody can.
Did you brush your teeth?
Nobody can experience the time that we did. Cruising the boulevard and chasing those chicks in those poodle skirts. Yippee skippy.
Darn. Yeah, I best times. Really?
I'll be 79 in 2 weeks, so I feel pretty good.
That's a good age.
Yep, 23rd of August, I'll be 79. I feel it. I wish I could go backwards, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I feel a lot of stuff too at my age. And I got.
I'll tell you, I'm thankful and grateful for every day that God has blessed me with.
Hallelujah.
I'm thankful and grateful for everything that God has allowed me to experience in my life, because we are the generation that nobody will ever see what we've experienced and loved. And for the love of our country and everything else, we gave it our best.
I got to take a station break. You guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, folks. Stand by. Just stand by.
Mom, you wanted to talk to me?
The calendar hypnosis into thumbtack cushion, completely tailwind. And sewing elephants plant before cartoon paper cups. So numbers renovate.
If your teenager is trying drugs or alcohol, would you know the right words to use?
Afterward, lightly fish scale. Doorbell.
Find out what to say at drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
You ignore the signs, so you enable.
You don't want to sound like a hypocrite, so you enable. You don't want to alienate your child, so you enable.
But if you think they're trying drugs, you shouldn't be afraid.
You're the parent.
So you are able.
You are strong.
So you are able. There are others just like you.
So you are able.
And we can help.
So you are able.
Get help at drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
And I am back, everybody. And on the line, I have Ed, and I have Ken out of Florida. And we were just discussing how beautiful it is, what a great life we've had and having. We were talking a bit of the past, little items in the past. I still remember Mr. Bubble, the bubble you clean, and Oscar Mayer waiters. You know, I wish I had a hot dog.
Do you know you had to go to school to drive the Wienermobile?
Yes. That's something. I've seen it. I have seen it.
Yeah.
Ken, let me
tell you about the Wienermobile. Enola, Pennsylvania. The Wienermobile hit a telephone pole.
Oh, boy.
Smashed it. That was 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
They were on 11 and 15. They were in Enoma, close to where I had my encounter with something I don't think was from this world.
Yeah.
The Wienermobile hit a telephone pole.
Doesn't take much for that Wienermobile to hit anything. That's pretty long.
Really?
I've never seen it in real life. I just heard about it.
Yeah, I saw it in Seattle. Also saw it in Santa Barbara, LA area.
Well, I saw it when the little Oscar Mayer dude.
The pictures.
Yeah, so you have her send it to my email address. She has that, of course. And,
Yes, she just sent me some of what went on here.
Yeah, I have to leave the studio to put them up. So, but I will have them up. I promise. We'll talk about that again. But
I mean, Larry, it burnt the center out of the LED lights.
this is crazy. This is just crazy. That's a surge that radio stations get. Do you realize that?
I have four
It's thunder
bars,
lightning.
and it took all four out.
Yeah.
I got 4 surge protectors, and it took all 4 of them out.
Wow. And your house is
But
grounded.
it only took out the TV that was on at the time,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it took out the surge protectors. It's a story straight that you can't believe unless you experience it.
Well, I don't want to experience right here. No, I can't afford it. Yeah, that's if thunder and lightning hit my antennas, I do unplug them when we have a storm, because what happens, they hit that, it's going to get burnt the transmitters out, and it'll go right through the boards here in the station. It won't stop. Surge protectors will not stop it. So you've got to have like a dummy load. That's what they call it. But yeah, that's bad stuff. Oh gosh, can I feel for you? Really
Well,
do.
it went up to the solar panels, and I called them people. They said, "Well, they're offline." I said, "You want me to still make the payment on them? It's offline." And they still want paid for them, even though they're offline. They're no good no more.
Wow. Yeah.
Of course you have to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say they're free. There ain't nothing free in this world. There ain't no free solar panels in Florida. And don't believe any of that. I fell for that line.
Yeah.
Well, what they did is they tried the same thing here in Arizona, and what I did is I latched onto it, signed up for it. There was 63 companies in Arizona that were allocated to do this. Guess what you got out of the deal?
What?
Screwed.
Yep.
That's what you got out of the deal.
$20,000
rebate-
back, and I didn't get nothing.
Right. The rebates came through your tax incentives. The solar panels were never part of the deal. There's a lot of ifs, ands, and I was talking to one of the women that called me.
Yeah.
And I asked her, I said, "You going to college?" "Yeah, I'm going to college to be a business analyst or whatever." Yeah. "You're getting screwed if you sign up with this." So I said, "Yeah, I know."
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't recommend anybody to sign up. It was a little too late. I done did it.
Well, it's like
Oh, no, what it is, it's like a grant, but you get nothing out of the deal. I mean, they'll put the panels up or they'll do this, and then they stop, and then they go, "Oh, well, here's your tax credits." And you already get tax credits through the IRS when you do your taxes and stuff. It's just another fraud that runs through the country, Well,
I told the guy I didn't pay taxes because I don't file taxes. So I get Social Security. And he said, "Oh, you'll still get the $20,000. That was a lie.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the way they get you.
Still get the
Correct.
20,000.
So
Boy, what a racket.
Do you have the charging system?
Does he? Ed, do you have a charging system?
No, I don't.
Ken, do you have a charging system?
No.
I don't have the batteries. No, they're $5,000 a piece here.
So you got the solar panels, right?
Yep, that goes right into the meter, and I guess
Gets a percentage
they
off.
divvy it out to however they want to divvy it out.
Yep. See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Ken is a wonderful example. I'm sorry that you got caught up in it. I really am. Because it bothers me when people sit there and talk
I told him,
shit.
I said, "I'll go up on the roof. I'll shut the breakers off. I'll go up on the roof and take them off, and I'll put them in a big tower out there for the trash." He didn't like to hear me say that, but
Right. But see, what I'm trying to say is you got half of the deal. You got just the solar panels. You supposedly got a tax credit, but you didn't get the batteries, the charging system, and everything else that goes with it, unless you pay a la carte. Correct?
Yep.
See?
Yeah.
That's exactly the same stuff they tried to pull here. They say that it's through a government grant. The government's going to help you, and basically all they do is scam people. I mean, I went through the same thing, but I didn't pay for it. I walked away from it.
Good.
So you're a prime example, unfortunately, Ken.
My friend walked away from it too. He was offered a pretty good deal, but he did the math and went through the whole thing. The way it ain't worth it.
Right.
The panel outlive him. You'll never see that money.
That's what I told myself. I ain't gonna live long enough to ever pay for them anyhow.
Right.
But they bring a drone around. They fly it over the roof of your house.
Yeah.
Well, the drone took off and smashed into one of my trees. He broke the drone. Yeah, he was going around taking pictures of my roof with a drone. And I guess he got out a razor. He did something wrong. That thing went right out and smashed into one of my palm trees and went to the ground. I said, "Up, drone down."
Yeah.
That was a sign right there. That was a sign right there saying you shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
God gave you a sign. Don't do it, Ken.
I stood there and laughed. I said, "Uh-oh, drone down."
Well, there's so many scams out there. Like I had the DMV. The guy said he's from the DMV. One guy says he's from this and that. And when they say, you owe this much money for a bill, type of thing, I have to tell them. I said, hey, number one, you got to think about, hey, if this is a scam, this is a scam. And they never come through with the right answers. Of course, I got people in front of the radio station here. I got to wave at them. I got to be on the air. Can't come out. Oh, yeah, you're good. They understood me. All right, good. Yeah, look all you want. Look at the pretty lights. Love them. Yeah.
Well,
People.
Larry, I'm going to let you go, and I hope Barbara calls in. Maybe they got better luck out there.
Oh, I hope so, too. We'll find out. All right, Ken, thanks again.
Take care, Larry.
You got it, my friend.
Take care, Ed.
Okay, you too, Ken. Nice talking to you.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, we have a lot of folks that are in front of the station here right now. I wish I could show you the camera, but the camera's towards here. Want to say hello to everybody. K Ghost Radio. Yeah, take all the pictures. Go for it. Yeah, how much fun. Wish you folks could see that. We used to have a camera out there, but I think a bird hit it and fell right down. Andy, you still with me?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah. So, everything that is sale, it sounds too good to be true. It's too good to be true. And they're coming after all of these senior citizens. They're vulnerable. And all these phone calls that we get, and people saying, hey, this is I'm with the IRS, a bill, or I'm with this doctor's office, and the collection thing. You can't buy into that. Especially say we're gonna arrest you or take you away in a carriage. I go, oh, okay. Is it a pumpkin carriage? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's another one that's going on about Windows.
Yes, that's.
I saw that.
Yes, yeah.
And then there's another one. I haven't seen it lately, but it was about getting a government loan that you don't have to pay back.
Oh yeah. You don't have to pay
and that
back.
was during COVID.
Right.
Because I sat there and I went ahead and saved it. I went to my bank.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, listen to this. And they go, oh, that's during the COVID. It doesn't exist no more. But there's so many people. I was reading on that one. I was talking about the loans. There was people that said that the guy charged them like $7,000-8,000 to sit here and try and work his program and do this and do that. When it was the program was over with,
right,
and nothing existed. I mean, there are so many things that are out there. I mean, I usually average 3 times a year, 4 times a year. This is the IRS, or there's something wrong with your Social Security number, or this is your bank and you need to call us and talk to us, And also, there's an app out there that they can latch into your phone, download all your contacts, because it happened to me. And it came in as my bank. I'm going, really? Yeah. I got caught up in it.
Well, listen, Ed, I want to thank you, Connie, for calling. We're going to go to commercial here. We'll be back folks, a little bit after this. And what else is on people's minds? We're going to find out. How's that sound? Yeah, let's see what happens.
Let me see.
There's no typical meth user.
Thank you, Ed.
I was from an upper middle class family. Meth is terribly addictive. My first time using it, I was hooked. There was no turning back. I lost my job. I was homeless. I never thought I'd see my family again. I have a great fear of meth because it took so much of me. I mean, it took everything. Meth took over my soul.
Visit our website at drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
The views, opinions, and representations expressed on the K-Ghost Radio Network and its website are those of the host, guest, and participants.
K-Ghost Radio, UFO Talk Radio. That's who we are. And, of course, we got Midnight Talk Radio also. If you go to our website, kghostradio.com, you'll see there's all those different stations up there. It comes from the big mothership, of course. All of them are broadcasting at the same time, so you're going to see a lot of that. Of course, as you go to the YouTube and Facebook and some other of our stations, outlets of media, it's easy to get to. iHeartRadio, Spotify, we're out there. And building and building, keep building. That's the whole secret about radio, having fun. We don't like to be like everybody else. No, we don't want to be like that. We want to be our own type of funness, and but yet get you the cool information about UFOs, ghosts, and you name it. With more people coming on with some great stories, and you've got a lot of stories yourself. Never be afraid to call in. I'm gonna give that number out again.
To talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada, lines are open at 1-702-874-1114. That's 702-874-1114. Now, here again, Glenn Larry.
And thank you kindly. Yeah, we had about, I'd see 15 people walk by earlier here tonight and taking pictures of this little radio station, and they see it. And it reminds them of Northern Exposure. I'm quite sure of that. How many towns had a little small station that you could walk by the window and see the jock in there? Or probably in the room next to it, but you still see the jock in there. Kids, you walk to Olympia, Washington, had a beautiful station on the waterfront. Where you go to work, you sit down there, there's your board, you're looking out the bay, the ships, you're looking at the seagulls. It's just beautiful. And now the station's going to be torn down. I don't know. It's a wreck. It's falling to pieces. I guess you can look through the floor and see the bay below you. I mean, it was on stilts out there. It's beautiful the way it was built. Tom Olson did that. So, yeah. But here you go. Another station down. And I see there's a site out there that they have these radio stations of back in the day that were booming stations. And now it's an empty building. You can imagine that. Empty building. Well, we have another caller calling in. We'll see who this may be. That one. They hung up. Oh, we'll get another call, I guess. But like I say, these old radio stations are cool to look at. Now, I was in one in Montana. And it was quite a experience to see this station. Let's see what we got here. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you from, please?
Hello, Glenn. This is Barbara.
Barbara, how you doing? Nice to get your call. Nice to get your call.
That's so sweet of you, Glenn.
Yeah, boy, everybody's asking about you. Everybody.
Oh, well, my son Dustin, he listens to your show.
Okay.
He listens to your, I think, on the headphones, and he, we were having some dinner here, and he was in his room, I guess, listening. And anyway, he had texted me or he hollered down and said that my name had come up during your show for some reason.
Yeah.
Glenn?
Well, it's the people that listen and enjoy when you call in. That's what it's all
that's
about.
nice.
Yeah.
That's nice to hear. Anyway, I was, we were having dinner, and I was helping Marie, and we were just, getting it together, and we had a little, we had our dinner, and we kind of got done, and Marie's doing the dishes, and I thought, well, let me give Glenn a call and see what's happening, and there's maybe we can talk about a few things.
Yes. Well, let's talk about it. What do you think about this asteroid coming to Earth, going past Earth around the sun? What do you think about that?
Well, I don't. I
Are you
tend
scared?
not to really think about that because
Oh,
you really can't do anything about it, Glenn.
no, you can't do a darn thing about it.
I
It's
mean,
it's
it's we leave it up to God,
right, right,
and
right,
if we pray that the Lord protects us and our planet,
right, right.
and we hope that nothing happens, Glenn.
Well, there's been others before, passed by all through the years, and we haven't been hit yet. I mean, years and years and years ago, I've been hit, but I'm saying I don't need it. It's I just get my house paid off, the career zone's back. I come back, come on. Well, we're gonna go somewhere. If it all happens, we're all going together. What are you gonna do about it, right? But
Right. I mean, if it's the time, Glenn, then
it's
there's really nothing
yeah,
we can do, and we
right.
just hope for the best, Glenn,
That's
on
right.
that situation.
On that situation.
And but we did have a little get together, and Janice had brought up something, and I'm not. Maybe you can. Maybe you have some information as well.
Okay.
She had said that there is a spaceship that we launched back in the 70s.
You're talking about
Figure. What is it? Hold on a second, Steve. What is the name of that? Voyager. Steve said Voyager.
Voyager
Have you
1.
heard of this?
Yeah, Voyager 1. Yeah, about 49 years ago.
Yeah. Anyway, Janice had said that it's the farthest thing that we have that we've ever made, that's the farthest away from our planet.
Yes, it kept
And
going
I
and
thought
going.
that's very interesting.
It shut off. It shut off and it started itself up again with new information.
Well,
How
then
about that?
Janice had said that it sent back something recently, that it spotted something out there.
Really? Okay. Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
This is relatively new. We had discussed this just a couple of nights ago.
Right.
And I guess I didn't know anything about it. And she had said that she read that the Voyager had saw something, or it spotted something, and it sent back the message back to Earth that it seen something or spotted something or another.
Right.
I don't know the technical term for it, Glenn.
You
And I
think
thought, well, let me bring this up to Glenn, and maybe he could do a little research on this.
Well, I don't know what it saw. I know that it took some certain pictures, but now the new telescope is much better than there's ever been. But I also heard it picked up some radio signals, certain type of patterns, and that's to be looked at.
Yeah, something like this. This is something that Janice is saying. It picked up some patterns that's not natural.
Yeah, right. Zeros and ones, and it just very fascinating.
I'm not quite sure. Now let me ask, Glenn. I do have this. We were talking about this. It wasn't really an official UFO group or anything like that. It was just me, Janice, and a couple other ladies in the neighborhood. We were just having some wine and cocktails.
Okay.
And this subject came up. Now, evidently, Glenn, they in this Voyager, they put gold tablets or a gold records or something like this.
It's a record about mankind.
Of mankind, but evidently they put a map.
Yes,
of
they did.
Where it came from.
Yes,
Glenn.
where we're at. Yes.
Yes, where we're now. I don't know, Glenn, if this is a good idea or not, Glenn. Now, if you have some bad aliens that are looking for, for to invade or whatever.
Yes, to hurt us.
We send them basically an invitation to come. Here we are.
Right. Yes.
Come get us.
Come
I,
and get us.
I
Doors
don't know
open.
if that's a good idea, Glenn.
I don't think it's a good idea either. But hey, they're reaching that they I think we've sent out the message and now it's been answered apparently.
Like we sent a message to come,
Right.
come over here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Come and see us.
I don't think that'll happen, Steve.
Steve says that they're gonna. I don't know about that. I mean, I guess that this just doesn't seem wise to throw that out there.
Right.
I don't.
Yeah, like don't push the button.
Yeah, they're going to come attack us. Why would we give them our, it's like giving the bad guys our address.
Yeah.
He says like giving it our address or something like this.
Yeah, well, a stamp. Yeah, they got it. They got the whole thing. I'll tell you right there. So
Yeah, I don't know. This is when did they do this, Glenn? When did they
years.
send this in
Back in the 60s.
1970s or whatnot, Glenn?
Yes, 70s. It was 70s. Yeah.
Well, there was a lot of turmoil. I guess maybe they just weren't as smart back then. I don't know why they would.
We all believe
do
there's
such a
that
thing.
if there is alien life out there, other life out there, they would understand that. But I don't even know if they would know what to put it on or what to do with it. I mean, if it's a record, I mean, what do you do? I mean, do they have a turntable or would they? It's just a disc that they would
Where
put
do they
in.
have? We don't even have records, Glenn. We have we went from what is it, CDs, and now there's not even CDs, Glenn.
No, I have them all over here though. They still work.
No, but now it's just everything is streamed, Glenn. There's not even technology changes. So
Yeah.
I don't know what why they would do this, why they would put our address there and send it out in space, and I guess hope for the best.
Yeah.
For the best. Hope they don't kill us.
Steve says hope they don't kill us.
Well, I hope not either. I mean, I hope we're not just food, or source. I think they're after the gold.
Yes, that's what Steve. Glenn said the same thing. But he said we're hope we're not food. Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to start anything.
He said they might find this. This is terrible, Glenn.
Finger looking good, like the Kentucky Fried. Now, what?
Steve, he said finger looking good.
Yeah, I'm just having fun with you. Yeah, we got to look at the light side of all this stuff. Take care, folks. They're taking a nice little tour they have there. Yeah, so we just got to kind of, but I'm going, gosh, is it just going to go by? That's it, and we just keep on going what we're doing. Hopefully that's the story. What do you think?
What are we talking about, Glenn?
I said, hopefully this asteroid will go just right by us, and
the asteroid.
Yeah, we'll worry about
Well,
anything.
I don't know. I mean, I know that there are many asteroids, Glenn.
Yes, there is.
And some has small ones and
Right.
big ones, and and hopefully it's not that. If it is, then hopefully it's a small one, Glenn, and it maybe it hits
And it
over.
goes into the sun.
Maybe hopefully it's not on our country. Maybe it hits a different country. Maybe. I mean, if it hits China.
Well, we want anything to happen to anybody, but I mean.
Well, I mean, if it's between, if I have to pick between asteroid hitting us, United States, or China, I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
All those Chinese people.
He said it should hit
Okay.
China.
Yeah. There they all go. In a nice van. Yeah. You don't
No
know.
more Chinese food.
Well, we got to look at the human life, and hopefully that if it hits this Earth, it's going to cause a lot of problems.
You're right, Glenn. Human life, we don't. God, we're God's creatures.
Yes,
and
we are.
All humans are God.
Yes.
Are God's creatures.
Yes.
Yeah,
We're
China, no. We Chinese. They have a lot of Chinese food there.
well.
That's Steve. I don't know what that means. He doesn't. Anyway, Glenn.
Hey, we're at the
you
top
know,
of the hour. I gotta thank you for calling, Barbara. We
Oh,
always
that's
enjoy
a
it.
wonderful thing. At times was I was just going to call in and say hello, and
Yeah.
we just got to talking, and I did hear that you did have some other callers about.
Yes, Ken down in Florida.
What was the gentleman's name from Florida?
Ken is his name. Ken.
Ken, that's right.
Yeah,
He had some problems with his
power
bill or something.
No,
I
the
don't understand.
power surged, burned out those lights and protectors, and they went right through the house like crazy. Could have burnt the house down. And this local, yeah, they're working on the pole out there. Did something, and it caused a surge for several houses, especially his.
Well, he should get a lawyer, Glenn.
Yeah, I think
representation. I mean, I'm sure that it affected other people in the neighborhood, and they could get together, and they could, come down to the conclusion of this and find out. Someone should pay for that, Glenn.
Yes, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly, and I hope that he steps into it. I'm gonna get some pictures too, and kind of hear the whole story.
I hope him the best. I mean, if he's listening, Ken, I hope the best for you, Ken, and things work out for that, and maybe get an attorney or something.
I'm sure he will. Hey, I want to thank you for calling, Barbara. Thanking everybody for calling tonight.
You're welcome, Glenn.
Open lines.
Have a good night, Glenn. God bless. God bless. God bless America.
Thank you so much, Barbara. Yeah, how much fun is that? Thanks, everybody, for listening. Tonight's show. We want to thank the Pioneer down there also. A lot of fun people down there. Stop by and say hello to the bartender. You might see me in there, too. You never know. I have my meetings in there with the spirits. You know what type of spirits. Having fun. See you next week. K Ghost Radio. That's where we're at. Thanks so much.